Helps if I use the right camera. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Hey there, Funkytron. Welcome to the stream. Nice to meet you. Hope you're having a good listen to music for your first time. Yeah, pretty much the same here. Anti-capitalist, anti-corporate, socialist. I fall a lot closer to like the anarcho-communist side for uh, for ideal world situations or like what I'd want to do ideally. But I push for more social safety nets. Essentially, I push for sock dim policies and try to slowly turn people into socialists. Hey, what's up, Versa? I'll go with Versa, unless there's some other way you want that said. I hope you all having yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm a little bit later, like about 8 minutes later than I usually am for my schedule, but if you guys knew how this morning went, yeah, that'd be impressive. Like, I'm still fairly certain that I am just like in a dream right now or like a fugue state, and I'm gonna wake up like with an alarm going off and have to do the stream all over again, like not in my dreams. So, we'll see about that. Let's see, where should we start today? Um, yeah, so like, when I say I push for more sock dim policies, like, I'm pushing for reforming capitalism as much as we can up until, we've turned enough people into socialists to move along. Like, essentially, I'm gonna push for whatever policy will immediately help people, no matter what label is thrown onto it. But if I had my ideal world, we'd be in a anarcho communist society. Yeah, yeah, that's that middle sleep and awake thing. It's a pain. I used to legit when I was. By the way, I didn't know this until I was thinking about this in a retrospective. If you ever have a job where you are hating it so much, you think about the how much you hate your job. That's all you talk about. That's all your friends from work talk about when you're hanging out. Like that's that's all that anyone that you know talks about with work. It's usually in customer service industries, like specifically I was in a call center. But if you get into a job that's that style of work and you legitimately start to hate it so much that you actually have nightmares about it, and it's not nightmares like you walk into work and like people are excessively mean to you, or a building collapse happens or something crazy like that. No, the nightmare is literally 8.5 hours of you working, taking normal phone calls, going to lunch, smoking a cigarette. Like a normal day is your day to day nightmare, and you wake up in a fucking sweat sometimes and go, oh shit, now I have to actually go do that again. You're in a fucking nightmare job. Like, you really, really need to find somewhere else to work. I was not aware that I was in that bad of a predicament when I did work there. But, yeah, if that's the kind of way that you're starting to react in relation to where you work, it's probably time to find some other shit. Like, if, for me specifically, it was, when I was doing customer service work for PlayStation. And, like, God. It was during that first really big outage during Christmas that happened, where essentially there was a DDoS attack by, I think it was like Lizard Company or Lizard Squad or something like that was the group that did it. Anyway, there was a DDoS attack that everyone didn't understand was a DDoS and thought that like the servers were hacked. So people were freaking out about that. And then everything was down for about a solid month and a half. I think it was a month and a half, month and 1 week, somewhere around there. During the Christmas period, no one could log into the PlayStation Network. I legit got a bare minimum of 10 death threats a day during that period. Like, it was absolutely wild. People would call in, ask you if the servers were back up, even though they know they weren't, because they just waited 3 hours on the line to come talk to you about that. And then freak out, usually yell something about Xbox, whatever, and hang up. But every once in a while, you'd get a bomb threat, or you'd get a death threat. Usually it'd be something about, like, they're going to kill your mom and make you watch, or something like that. So that was what I was dealing with. Would take about 125 to 145 calls a day, depending on, hey, thanks for the follow, Funkytron. Wow, that is way too many emotes. I thought it would do one when you did the emote. Hold on, I need to change that. My bad. But yeah, no, legit, I would get, it's like a fountain. But yeah, no, I'd legit get multiple death threats a day because people couldn't log into their PlayStation. Like, people aren't exactly the most rational. Maybe combo mode? We'll try combo mode. Alright, we'll see if combo mode changes the the fucking the emoji fountain. But yeah. Like, so I'd take about 125 to like 145 calls a day, depending on like how long the people decided to scream. Usually the call would last anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes tops. So at the end of the day, I'd come home just emotionally beat up and drained, tired of dealing with that. And I was also on the escalation line during that time. Like, so I guess I'll explain a little bit of how call centers work for those of you who don't know for sure. If you ever ask for a supervisor, 8 out of 10 times you're not getting a supervisor for real. Like, you're not gonna get a real one. What you're getting is a dude like me who got paid $10 an hour to sit there baked out of my mind and answer your phone call so you can scream at me for like an hour about how you broke your PlayStation. Like, so I worked that line, and people already were not happy when they would get to me. In between the usually about 100 of those calls would be PlayStation Network as it down calls. I would get, usually it's like a banned account because you named yourself like Sister Fister 69, or like a banned account because you were fucking using your mom's credit card and she did a chargeback. Stuff like that. You didn't want to pay for your PlayStation being broken and having it repaired, even though you like legit stuck a fork in the disk drive to try to get a disc out. Like, it was calls like that I would take. So at the end of the day, I'd come home and beat the fuck up. Like, it was rough. Didn't want to think about talking to anyone. Didn't want to think about phone calls. Nothing. To legit to the point where I would have nightmares, where my nightmare was just working a normal full day. That typically the nightmare would go better than my actual day at work would go. That's what the fucked up part was. Like, I wouldn't be able to get specifics of what people would yell about. I would just have vague generalities of people being angry in my nightmares. My day to day, I got the specific. Like, I got to deal with people that would sit there and just try to tell me that sales that didn't exist just existed. Like, the legit. Yeah, I can say it's a dream job. True. Very true. Like, I legit had a dude who tried to convince me that this digital sale just didn't, like, that didn't exist. There was never a sale on this shit ever. Just was happening and it wasn't showing up on his PlayStation. And, like, I had to say the lines, because obviously you can't just call someone a liar. I had to say the words, "Sir, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying right now what you're telling me is not true." Like, that's the level of decorum that you have to keep while you're dealing with the most flagrant bullshit you've ever heard in your life. Like, imagine if you were in a physical store and you walked up to someone and was like, "Yo, I know you're the guy who runs all the stuff and sells things here, and you set these prices, but I believe this apple is on sale, sir." And then yelling at somebody for 2 hours about that. Because people do that all the time in grocery stores. They get bounced out like 10 minutes later. I guess that's all just a very long, rambly way to say, treat customer service people better. If you're in a position where you are literally having nightmares about your job, find another fucking job. Just do it. Like, I promise you, other jobs are gonna suck hard too, but like, nowhere near the amount of that. I was in a position where I thought that this was just kind of, if I go somewhere else, it's gonna be just this shitty. I legit went to another call center just for another company and did the same job and didn't have nightmares about it anymore. Yeah, true. I used to get that about like when I had AP classes in high school and I was when I was still working. Like, I used to have nightmares about going through a full day of school, doing all your work, doing all your homework and everything, turning shit in, and then you wake up at 6 a.m. as your alarm goes off and go, "Oh God." Like, that's just a telltale sign that you do not have a healthy relationship with the current job or whatever it is that you're having to do. And unfortunately, most people don't. um, it's it comes down to choosing the levels of unhealthiness that you can survive with. Like, making making it the least uncomfortable as you push your way through. Oh, right now I still work for call centers, but right now I do their scheduling, reporting, financial analysis. Like I do a little bit of their forecasting too. Essentially, you give me numbers that are related to your call center business, and I tell you why you're losing money and how you could not lose money. Because it turns out I'm terrible with people. Yeah, it's honestly it's pretty solid work. If you ever do find yourself in the call center industry, what you want to do is, well, if you want money, what you want to do is go normal management into like operations management. But if you want to do what I'm doing, and and you want to like just kind of ride things out, ride the wave nice and easy, go into workforce management and just don't go up to the reporting side. Like, you don't even have to do real work, dude. Legit, when I was they call them an RTA, like a real time analyst. What my job was sitting there and looking at a list of people and how long they were on a phone call, and then going like, hey, that person's been on a phone call for 45 minutes. You should probably check if they should need some help. That's it. That's all I did. Or like call out long breaks and shit like that. Made like $13 an hour doing it. And that is excessively easy work. Like the easiest work I've ever done in my life. I don't miss how little it paid. I mean, $13 an hour isn't tiny, but like I do miss how ridiculously easy that was. What was I even planning to talk about? They're right. Ben Shapiro being afraid of wet ass pussy. Forgot about that. So this is going to require a little bit of preamble. I don't know if any of you watching are rap fans at all. If you are, or like popular rap fans, because I'm more into the like underground side of it. I listen to a lot of indie hip hop and rap. So I kind of miss out on a lot of the more poppy side of the hip hop industry. Like I literally just found out by listening to a song for this segment that Megan the Stallion, even I mean she raps about sex constantly, whatever. She actually has some bars though. Like she got bars. I just learned that that girl can rap. I thought it was just another Nicki Minaj. Like so, like if you're familiar at all with that, you'll have heard the new song "Thought Shit" by Megan the Stallion. Ben Shapiro is very upset by Megan the Stallion's new song. Now, it can be argued that it is just to grift because that's all that Ben Shapiro does. And he doesn't actually really care all that much. But after watching the music video a little bit and listening to the song, just because I wanted to see what he was this upset about, while like or like this upset to make a video about, I discovered that, well, one, the song is a pretty basic, like, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm hot, gonna make some money. It's kind of song. It's whatever. Pretty pretty basic. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of Logic too. I didn't like his last mixtape that much, but like Logic is still really solid. Fuck, where is it going? Hold on, I'll come. He'll come back to me. Like I said, half asleep. Hold on. Where was I? God damn. I might have to just restart the segment. Holy shit. All right. So like before I went and I wanted to see why Ben Shapiro was upset about this song at all. And like I said, it can be argued that he's not really upset. It's just part of his grift. That's what he does. Which, true, that is a big part of what it is. But after I've seen the music video, I can say he's probably a little upset about the amount of shade that was thrown at people specifically like him that want to like regulate what it is that Megan the Stallion can rap and make videos about. Like the video to this is a whole, oh yeah, I got zoned out hard. The video to this is a legit just whole big middle finger to conservative spheres that get like mega upset anytime, especially a black woman, comes out and does anything sexual to make some money. Hey, before we get too far into it, if you get to the end of the video and you enjoy the content, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow a ton, and I really, really do appreciate it. Got the show out of the way. Let's go ahead and check out some dot shit. Now, like I said, the song has, like, as a song structure, is really just some pretty basic, like, hands on my knees, shake my ass on some dot shit. I'm pretty sure is the entire hook, and it's just like, I'm hot. I know I'm hot. I'm gonna make money doing it. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. It's just a Zedra without the TV on YouTube. It's it's mostly stream clips, but I also have, if you go to the playlist structured content, there's there's like actual edited videos that I've made. Um the best one in my opinion is the most recent, like, game shows and capitalist exploitation. Either that or the anime anti-Semitism one. Oh.
But today, I have a really important confession to make.
I have a doctor wife. What's the... Yo, hold on. Does anyone want to take bets on if Ben Shapiro will mention his wife is a doctor within the first 2 minutes of this video? Oh, yeah. There's a video, or there's an anime, well, an OVA that's like 4 or 5 parts called Angel Cop, where it's about a Jewish cabal that is teaming up with communist space Jews to take over the super good, super capitalist Japan, who is now somehow the center of the world's economy. Oh, sorry, telekinetic space Jews. Which, now I think about it, telekinetic space Jews should be like, if Ben Shapiro in an alternate universe was cool, that would be his band name.
I've rethought my entire perspective on equality, femininity, female empowerment. See, I used to believe that women deserved respect because of all the incredible...
Oh, right. Sorry, let me, like, I don't know if he's going to show any clips of the actual music video here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, he shows a little bit. So, what he's talking about is, it shows a lot of women in empowering positions where they're cops, they own diners, like, they're people who are, running all these businesses. They're running everything in the world, essentially. And it's women in sexy versions of those, of what those professions would wear dancing in the music video. And essentially, it's a whole thing of you can be sexy and still be, powerful, strong, and be on your own shit, taking care of business. It's not exactly a bad message at all, in my opinion. But, like, if you're confused at all, that's what Ben Shapiro's talking about. There's also a line that I am willing to bet that he is not going to bring up, because this entire video is going to have to be about how this is a degradation of Western society, and what is he teaching young women? And literally, one of the lines in here is about Megan the Stallion graduating college this year, because she went back to college. Like, what's my favorite anime? Favorite anime is probably like, God, that's a hard question. Like, I can't give you a favorite for sure, but like, some of my favorites are stuff like Kill la Kill is really good. I have a lot that I've been really enjoying. Skate the Infinity is new this season, and that anime is really, really fun. What else? Like, oh, because this isn't a criticism. See, the title says reviews, not criticism. Like, if you're going to review something, you talk about the positives and the negatives. Now, if you're going to make a one-sided hack piece, you call it a review, and then only talk about your criticisms. I know it can be kind of hard to parse through it, considering how often people like Ben Shapiro use the wrong word, but a review should have both.
Incredible things they do and accomplish. I looked to my wife as a model for a woman who deserves respect, a wife, a mother of 3, doctor, community member, a wonderful person. But I have...
He talked about his doctor wife in literally the first 30 seconds of the video. Yes, my doctor wife, who is actually a doctor. Like, holy shit. I swear to God, Ben Shapiro has to be running off of an AI that hasn't been updated since, 2016. Like, you can legit feed... I actually bet if you fed all of, the transcripts of fucking Ben Shapiro's last month worth of videos into a bot, it could script you a perfect Ben Shapiro episode. Just no problem.
Rethought all of that because of a new Megan Thee Stallion video, brilliantly titled, Thought. I was made aware of this video because some of my viewers notified...
Wait, is he too much of a pussy to say shit?
Thought.
Did they blank that out, or...
The Stallion video, brilliantly titled, Thought.
Yeah, no, he said it, and then his editors are literally such pussies that they won't put shit in their videos because they don't want it to be demonetized. Holy shit. Oh god, that's so pathetic.
I was made aware of this video because some of my viewers notified me. The reviewers of the video had said that the song, Thought, was directed at me. To which I responded, what does thought mean? And also, isn't Megan Thee Stallion the woman who, for some reason, has a middle name that means you, when it should actually just specify the definite article? But then I watched her stunning music video.
Wait.
And whole vistas of philosophy were made of...
Did he just literary nerd a rapper's name? I'm gonna blow your mind here right now. Chief Keef is not the chief of anything. He's not running any tribe. Lil Nas X, actually normal sized. Biggie Smalls, not actually big but small. Just a big guy. What the fuck is this? Yeah, Dr. Dre doesn't have a doctorate.
Available to me. New revelations with...
Did you guys know that Run DMC, not constantly running? How curious!
Regard to human excellence were divulged. The light shone forth. I was converted to Megan Thee Stallion's brilliant worldview. As Balaam's ass made to him known the wishes of the divine, so too did Megan Thee Stallion's ass make known to all of us the platonic meaning of true womanhood. For truly, civilization has rarely been graced with a poet of such magnificence, a genius of such magnitude, an icon of such genius. I could go on, and I...
Here's a reminder, by the way, that Ben Shapiro started in politics because he couldn't get his screenplay picked up. So he got butthurt about it, and then started to write for a fucking news org. Anytime you see Ben Shapiro criticize anything about media, just keep that in the back of your head. Genius writer.
First, I wish to share her revelation, and it is a revelation, with us all. For Megan Thee Stallion, yes, my friends, the stallion is not the mere definite article, but within you, comes to share a message. And we can do little but gape in awe at her astonishing, inspiring intellect, insight, sagacity.
I'm gonna be real. I was gaping in awe when I saw that video. He plays some of the video, right? Yeah, there's some of that to gape in awe at, homie. Yo, there's some cake.
Ye gods, that we should have twerking among us such a paradigm of sheer perspicacity, sophistication, and enlightenment. Grateful we all should be to live in such a glorious time. Now, to her extraordinary, incandescent, resplendent music video.
Hello?
Oh, hold on. What was the start of that music video, Ben? It's funny that you keep the little shots that you complained about at the beginning of your video, but you keep them out of it, though. Interesting. The start of this music video, by the way, is fucking someone legit doing the Ben Shapiro, like, these whores need to stay out in the fucking public line, like that old dude who just answered the phone, and then unbuckling his pants and starting to jack it to a Megan Thee Stallion video. And, like, that was a fucking direct shot.
The women that you accidentally trying to step on, or everybody that you depend on? They treat your diseases, they cook your meals, they haul your trash, they drive your ambulances, they guard you while you sleep. They control every part of your life. Do not with them.
By Odin's beard, the heartbreaking wisdom.
Like, I wonder what that was in response to. Interesting that you don't show, like, the part that was in response to it all. Almost like you want to paint this as Megan Thee Stallion saying, yes, women shaking ass is what is going to go ahead and save the West. Like, or women shaking ass is what women should be. Instead of a direct response to this dude being an asshole. Like, that's what that opening phone call segment is. And then the rest of the song is women that he would have been trying to keep down, saying, you know, shouldn't dress like whores and dance like that. Doing essential, well, not doing, because they're dancing in a music video, but doing essential services. Like, they're in costumes for essential services. Doctors, like, people, like she said, doctors, people who are hauling your trash, policemen, people cooking your food, people, like, at literally everywhere. The point of the song is pretty on the surface and clear. You don't have to dig at all for it. Oh my god. Holy shit. They blurred out her ass. Ben Shapiro is so afraid of ass that they legitimately blurred it out. Oh boy. In case you ever need to see what the husband of someone with a dry ass pussy thinks about sexuality, reference no further than the fucking blurred out ass.
Finna make me a profit. When it hit, then the get toxic.
Why you in the club when niggas wild?
I've been lit since brunch. That order 42 for the table, let's pop shit. Missionary or Nike style on my top. The ass, hey, know me from the closet.
By Zeus's anvil, the Aristotelian insight.
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh. Hands on my knees.
I can't believe they legit are like blurring asses
By Thor's
out. That's
great
so
hammer,
funny.
the extraordinary non-objectification and empowerment, the originality, the virtuosity, the percipience, the praise. It is all too little. We must.
Yeah, it's because he's a coward. Like, he's afraid of getting demonetized. He's a coward.
Investigate the supreme quality of Megan Thee Stallion's groundbreaking work within E. The true Shakespearean artistic fluidity, rhyming thought with both profit and toxic, but also rhyming venom with dinner, and also somehow finding the room to use the word 12 times, 44 times, 24 times, 5 times.
Huh. It's kind of crazy that everyone else that reported on this could say it and be monetized. It's only right-wing channels that freak out about limited monetization that do this. It's cowardice. Like, you can go, oh, it sounds like business to me. Okay, then their business is cowardice. Like, y'all can move it all you want. It's cowardice.
times and the N-word 7 times, all in just under 3 minutes. And in this song, we learn that Megan Thee Stallion will soon, at the shockingly prodigious age of just 26,
No, it's it's not monetization. It's sure, buddy. So he's right. So like, actually, we'll move it to there anyway. So he is a coward that's worried about metadata and specialization. He's running his business off cowardice. Cool. Like I said, move it all you want. Your favorite buddy, Ben Shapiro, is a fucking coward. Like,
graduate from the prestigious Texas Southern
and literally in every fucking right-wing pundit, coward, cuck, like, that does this shit is hilariously blatant.
University with a degree in health administration. As she says, 2021, finna graduate college. The true empowerment of this song, hands on my knees, shaking on my thought. Post me a pic. Finna make me a profit. Yes, true female empowerment is to be found in profiting from your thought.
I like how he hasn't actually, like, made any review of this. Kind of just said things in a mocking tone. Like, there hasn't actually been any refuting of anything here. Because, actually, go ahead and tell me, anyone here, tell me what is disempowering about being able to make money off of being hot. Like, what's disempowering about it? Like, there's nothing to actually say here. The song is about how you can be hot, do what the fuck you want, do what you want with sexuality, and still be out there and running the world just like everybody else. Like, I mean, maybe the last 2 minutes will have some actual refuting of anything here, but I really doubt it.
True beauty, which lies within exposed in the song. I walk around the house butt naked, and I stop at every mirror just to stare at my own posterior. Yes, meaning is to be found in gazing, narcissist-like, into the gaping maw of your own. The true honor and love. We ain't even speaking if the N-word ain't spending. Yes, indeed, true love.
Yeah, and take a look at those rates when it's people who are running their own business, like they are working through OnlyFans, running their own private, like, running their own private sex work. Rates in depression have literally nothing to do with sex and work. Like, if you go look up ex-porn stars, yeah, ex-porn stars who came up through a porn industry that exploited them probably aren't too happy about that. That's not a good argument at all.
Love and honor can only be found in having sex with men based purely on the amount of lucre they spend on you. Yes, 1,000 times yes. Hands on my knees, shaking on my thought. Indeed. Indeed.
Like, let me finish the video and I'll pull you up a bunch of NCBIs, or BMIs you can go through. There's tons of research on that. If you haven't seen it, you just haven't looked for it, buddy.
After seeing this unbelievably brilliant music video, I actually respect my own wife less today because she decided to be an actual doctor and went to college and medical school. And
Interesting that there's literally a line about going to college in the song. Hey, Noms, do you think he should bring up that line now? No? No, it's not necessary now, is it? Like, but he's gonna go ahead and say, actually going to college and making something of yourself. But, fuck the line about 2021 gonna graduate from college. Like, come on. Such an obvious hack job joke.
Residency. Rather than going to Party City, buying a hot doctor outfit, and then twerking for the pleasure of millions of men, while reserving her sexual favors only for those who pay her the most money. My wife, she just did not understand the true uniqueness of womanhood. Instead, opted to get married, bear children, care for those children, hold a job, rather than dressing up in a slutty public sanitation worker outfit and running over fake conservative senators in a garbage truck. Truly, Megan Thee Stallion has set forth an awe-inspiring vision of femininity and womanhood.
I like how when it works for his point, you can go ahead and work within the framework that the song, not everything is literal because it's a music video, right? Yeah, I'll watch a Flat Earth video, but you're not gonna be happy with what I have to say about it. Like, fucking, he'll work within the framework that not everything is literal and interpret it within the song when that works for him. But the second that it's, well, instead of actually going to college, she decided to put on a bunch of fake sanitation outfits and run over a fake senator and make a music video. That's true empowerment of women. Like, how do people listen to this dude and not feel disrespected? Like, how do you not have your intelligence feel disrespected at the end of this 6 minutes? He clearly thinks that everyone that listens to these videos and watches these are so dense that they can't, like, parse more than 6 minutes of information without deleting the last 3.
We all remember her contribution to humanity as we forge forth to ever greater civilizational heights. Who's got 2 thumbs and wants you?
Oh, boy. So, yeah. Overall, as songs go, it's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 of a song. Like, not a too big fan of it anyway. But it's super ridiculous. He literally didn't say a single word about children. What the fuck are you talking about? And yes, children shouldn't be exposed to songs that aren't rated for children. Are you stupid? Do you think Megan Thee Stallion's song is playing on fucking, like Disney Channel, or was the Disney networks, Disney Radio? You think it's playing on fucking Disney Radio, homie? The song's name is Thought Shit. It's not made for children. You know, also, I guess we should stop just making alcohol in general, because children shouldn't be exposed to it. Cigarettes, need to get rid of them. Children shouldn't be exposed to it. Cars, children shouldn't be allowed to drive them. Like, incredibly stupid argument. It's not on YouTube Kids, so if they aren't actively lying when they sign up for the profile and breaking terms of service, then they can't access it. Come back with an actual argument. Because what you just said is, well, kids can take their parents' keys and get in the car and drive. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Think. You have a brain. You need to use it. What's this video? Oh, is this the Flat Earth video? Let me pull it up here. Just do a quick scan of it, make sure there's no TOS, and I'll go through it here. I was looking for an excuse to dump the fucking. Yeah, the Earth is round, absolutely. Yeah. Like, yeah. Like I said to the dude who linked this to me, he's not going to be happy with what I have to say about a Flat Earth video.
There's this one video.
You linked me a video called Outer Space Isn't a Place, it's a lie. Bro. This has to be a parody. Like, you have to be kidding, right? Alright, let's do this. Holy shit. Oh.
Video where the actor is going around a corner and he is faded out before making it completely out of the viewer's sight. Let's not forget space bubbles.
Dude, is this a video of just very, very, like, basic things you see in fucking video editing? Do you need me to hold on, do you need me to literally show you how I can make, like, this fading happen with fucking basic, like, transition work? Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to fucking, like, people talking. Because, like, my dude, this is literally people drawing pictures of a planet and drawing lines on it.
Because it has to be. Photoshopped. NASA tells us that the Earth is photoshopped because it has to be.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
Then
There was another layer to sort of simulate the atmosphere.
and then there's this little bright spot.
It's called the specular highlight. So it's the reflection of sunlight off of water.
Those are the pieces, but you can't just slap them all together.
It just didn't look realistic. It looks kind of flat, or the clouds are sort of too see-through. So I just hit Command Z a lot.
There's artistry to creating the world.
What I imagine it to be.
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm not an astronaut. I've never been to space.
Some NASA actors
My
say
dude, just, oh wow. I forgot how mind-numbingly, like, dumb flat earth shit is. I've been arguing with, like, at least the Q crazies and, like, a lot of the more crazies that I'll argue with will say things that aren't, like, just entirely pointless. Like, that was a interview about the way that you make Earth models, and then they followed it up with, clearly no one's ever been to space because outer space is not real. The thing that kills me worse about flat Earth dudes, too, is, like, it's usually people with a really inquisitive mind that don't, that know they shouldn't believe everything the government tells them, because you shouldn't. But instead of using that inquisitive mind to do anything, instead of using that inquisitive mind to actually examine power structures or look at any of the actual problems that face us today, they sit there and they go, well, the Earth is flat and it's stationary and it's on a turtle back. Like, god damn.
Whilst in space, have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Yeah,
all
because
the
you can
time.
see, because you can see the stars.
Oh, yeah,
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
It's
which
not
is the
black
cool thing.
void. I mean, it's black, but there's all kinds of little polka dots.
There's all the stars there. And the cool thing is about you can see it during the day.
Yeah, you can, and there's more than stars. You can see planets. You
Right.
can see moons.
You see the gas Magellan clouds of
Yeah,
the
you
Milky Way
see the
galaxy.
Magellanic Clouds.
Magellanic. See, I just know the
well, there's
Magellan
a large
clouds.
one and a
I didn't
small
want
one, right?
Yeah.
And then you can see the zodiacal light.
Whoa.
But the NASA actors from 1969 say that you can't see the stars in space.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon by eye without looking through the optics. I don't recall during the period of time that we were photographing the solar corona what stars we could see.
The last guys they were interviewing literally said
You
they
can
were
see
looking
the
through
stars.
optics.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
Like, they literally said they were looking through optics.
NASA says that we can't leave low Earth orbits.
Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go.
The kinds of technologies that we're testing out on Space Station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
Early in the next decade, the set of crewed flights will test and prove the systems required for exploration beyond low Earth orbit.
And this is really the beginning, I think, of human beings leaving low Earth orbit.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth.
NASA tells us that they lost the 1960s technology that took us to the moon.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
The ultimate destination is Mars. If you gave me all the money in the federal budget today, I could not get a human to Mars.
I think that what you're doing is taking a shot in the dark. You have no way of knowing if any commercial entity will ever be able to put a man in orbit, no matter how much money you throw at them.
Mars.
What you're doing is you're taking NASA's manned space program and making it a fake.
Like, yeah, they're not trying to send people to the moon anymore, so they're not going to spend money rebuilding a project to send people to the moon. They'll spend money from their slash budget on their Mars exploration, which honestly, I don't give a shit about space exploration at all. I'd rather have NASA's budget get fucking kicked back into social safety nets.
Based initiative. I yield the rest of my time.
But that's
NASA
a hot
also
take
says
that's gonna
that
get
they lost the
people
telemetry
pissed.
data for the moon missions.
I haven't seen anything that indicates the telemetry data is even in existence, and as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't really give you much of a clue.
This... Oh my god. Like, it ends with a link to a video with Buzz Lightyear and fucking Walt Disney in it, bro. Oh. Alright. Well, we did that. That was indeed a thing that we watched. Where was I? We'll do Israel first, because I don't know how long this I don't know how long I'm gonna stick with this Kenneth Copeland thing. Excuse me. For those of you who've been watching my coverage for a little bit, you'll have seen a decent bit of coverage on the Israel and Palestine conflict. I'm literally talking about it right now. Like, calm down. Also, Israel broke the ceasefire literally the next day after they made it, when they sent soldiers in to continue to evict people from Sheikh Jarrah. So let's go ahead and get that straight right now. If you've seen my coverage, you've seen a lot of the coverage on Israel and Palestine, what Israel has been doing, and you saw the coverage of a ceasefire popping up a little bit. Now, at the time of the ceasefire happening, I said on the same day that Israel has done this before and will do this again. It is in their playbook to declare a ceasefire, declare victory, and then just continue business as usual, arresting children, kidnapping, forcibly moving them from their homes, fucking protecting Israeli settlers while they literally assault people, and we'll go back to actual airstrikes within no time. Well, the evictions in Sheikh Jarrah have continued. They have continued to force Palestinian residents to either bulldoze the homes they have themselves, so the Israeli settlement project can build high-rise apartments there, or if you refuse to bulldoze the home yourself and pay to rent the bulldozer to do it, they will then forcibly evict you, do the bulldozing and demolition, and then charge you for the demolition. None of that stopped. There has not been a stop in the control of the power and water grid from Israel to Gaza. There's not been a stop in the apartheid setup of having literal checkpoints on the ways that you're allowed to get from work to your home. None of that's ended. But Israel has gone ahead and, after the after about less than a month of the ceasefire starting, had a provocation that they could go ahead and jump on. Now, even if you don't think that everything else before this was ending a ceasefire, breaking a ceasefire, you're kind of wild and really, really batting for Israel. It's the only way you can believe that. I think airstriking somebody counts. After Gazan citizens sent terrorist fire balloons. What a fire balloon is a literal balloon with petrol in it that lights a field on fire. So, in response, Israel launched an airstrike campaign. Now, I wonder what they could have been striking. Because the excuse before, right, was that they're striking launch sites. But these are fire balloons. Huh. What were they striking at then? What's the launch site for the balloon that just floated with petrol in it? There is none. There absolutely is none. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at some coverage. First, I want to go ahead and take a look at the new Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, promising to unite his nation. So we see what that promise is amounted to, and we can go ahead and talk about the current strikes after fire balloons have been launched. And I'll go ahead and give you the number. There were 20 fields that got hit by balloons with some petrol in them. That's what justified an airstrike, by the way. Ooh, wrong one. There we go. Okay, what about literally everything I just said before that? Had they not broken the ceasefire when they were forcibly evicting people? Did they not break the ceasefire when the IDF was protecting people assaulting civilians? You're such a joke, dude. Go ahead and play defense for ethnic cleansing all you want. Israel broke the ceasefire the day it happened. They broke it the day it happened, bro. And then they're going to go ahead and go, well, there were some fire balloons! And then airstrike a fucking place where people live. Play defense for the ethnic cleansing all you want. It's ethnic cleansing. Israel's in the fucking wrong. If you respond to fire balloons with an airstrike, you're in the wrong. You know what? I stubbed my toe on this wall. It's time for me to burn the building down. That guy bumped into me. I better fucking shoot him. Idiot.
To Israel, though, because the new Prime Minister of Israel, Naftali Bennett, has chaired his first cabinet meeting and has promised to heal the country's rifts. The right-winger heads an unwieldy coalition whose 8-member parties joined forces to unseat Benjamin Netanyahu after his 12 years in office. Well, Parliament approved the new government by just a single vote. Our Middle East correspondent Yolande Nell reports.
Israel always has coalition governments, but it's never had one as wide-ranging as this. Headed by a right-wing religious Jew, Naftali Bennett, and Yair Lapid, a secular centrist. With an Arab-Israeli Islamist party joining in an...
By the way, that secular centrist Yair Lapid is the person that whenever you see people going, well, but Naftali Bennett is gonna have to work with left-wing people. That's who they mean. Yair Lapid's party is further left than Naftali Bennett at the very least, and that they at least believe Palestinians deserve to exist, just without any autonomy over military control, over their borders, or over their, electricity and water.
An historic first. Winning just 7 of 120 parliamentary seats in the last election, few expected Naftali Bennett to become prime minister.
What else could Israel have done? You can put out fires and literally go and actually stop the ethnic cleansing. Like, what else can Israel do to stop this? I wonder what you could do. Maybe you could stop kicking people out of their houses, you idiot. Are you dumb? Like, I wonder what's gonna stop the provocation. Maybe you can stop assaulting people at Al-Aqsa Mosque. Like, you're straight dumb, dude.
The former Special Forces soldier turned high-tech multi-millionaire began in politics as Benjamin Netanyahu's chief of staff. And later,
West Jordan's population has exploded. Not the original people who lived there. Like, you're really dumb. You can't just sit there and put out the most basic JIDF points and think that they're gonna be gotchas, bro. Like, the population is booming because there are settlers moving in. You idiot.
joined him in government as defense minister. He's a staunch nationalist, committed to Israeli settlements and opposed to the creation of a Palestinian state. But for the sake of unity, he says now is a time to compromise.
No one will be asked to give up their ideology, but everyone will have to postpone the realization of some of their dreams.
Before he became a politician, Yair Lapid used to interview Israel's leaders. He was a well-known TV news anchor until he turned to politics a decade ago, at a time when social and economic struggles were bringing out middle-class Israelis for mass street protests. After a term as finance minister alongside Benjamin Netanyahu, he spent years in opposition. That was to change last month when the president gave him the mandate to form a new government after the long-time PM was unable to do so. His party had second most votes behind Mr. Netanyahu's. Traditional Palestinian dancing is how the United Arab List celebrated its 4 seats on election night. It's socially conservative in its outlook, headed by a dentist, Mansour Abbas. Unlike other Arab leaders, he was willing to join even a purely right-wing Israeli government. He says he'll work for the Arab minority that makes up 1/5 of the population. This new coalition is really a patchwork of small and medium-sized parties that have little in common.
That literally managed to get this done by 1 vote. Like, this is not a strong coalition at all.
Ideologically. They include those on the left and former right-wing allies of Benjamin Netanyahu. What really stitches them together is the desire for change. The new government will face a formidable opposition leader looking to exploit their divisions. With the thinnest possible majority, it will stick to topics it can agree on, like helping the post-COVID economic recovery. But that won't be easy after last month's mob violence in mixed Arab and Jewish cities, and as tensions continue to simmer in Jerusalem. Yolanda Nell, BBC News, Jerusalem.
Cross live to Jerusalem, where we have the new Israeli government posing for one of those traditional family photographs. Of course, they're just, here they come. The coalition, of course, approved in a razor-thin vote, 60 to 59, 1 abstention there. So that traditional family photo. Naftali Bennett vowing to unite the nation, which has been frayed by 4 elections in 2 years of political stalemate. Naftali Bennett saying that his government would work for the sake of all the people, adding that priorities would be reforms in education, health and cutting red tape, avoiding any contentious issues given the wide political divisions within wide political frames within this coalition group. Benjamin Netanyahu forced out of office after 12 years.
Yeah, it's really great that those Pride parades are built on people's blood. Awesome. Like, super dope. Glad that they're going to allow Pride parades, but also they allow gay marriage, even though it's only the religious like institutions that are allowed to do marriage in Israel and won't marry gay people. Interesting. It's almost like the whole LGBT rights thing for them is just a nice little fucking veneer to throw on top of their bloodthirsty project.
And Naftali Bennett, the leader of the Yamina party, will be Prime Minister until September 2023. It is part of this power-sharing deal.
Like, real glad that you're enjoying that built on blood, buddy.
Power over to Yair Lapid, head of the
Good for you.
centrist Yesh Atid party, for a further 2 years. So we've got the family photo taking place there, live images of from Jerusalem.
You know what? Maybe I would. Oh wait, Israel doesn't let people inside of it, you idiot. Like, how are you letting yourself get ripped apart this easily? It shows how smart Israeli supporters are.
Of this new coalition government that was voted in with a very, very narrow vote there, razor thin as it's being described. A vote of 60 to 59, 1 abstention.
Because the
well, this is the one I wanted to go into anyway.
Between Israel and Hamas has been broken up.
What the fuck does why are you spamming about Lori Lightfoot? We're talking about fucking Palestine right now. What is your problem, dude? What the fuck is your problem? No one gives a shit. I don't give a shit what the Chicago mayor did.
After less than 4 weeks, Israel says it's attacked Hamas armed compounds in the Gaza Strip after incendiary balloons were launched from the Palestinian territory on Tuesday. It's the first test for Israel's new government, which was sworn in on Sunday. Tom Bateman has more from Jerusalem.
Well, these airstrikes.
Also, who the fuck? U.S. Flag Day. Who the fuck cares? That's a holiday? What a fucking pussy-ass holiday. Flag Day. What a pussy-ass holiday. Holy shit. I love my flag so much. Wow. God damn, how does America look at itself and take us serious? Like, how do we take ourselves seriously, dude? We're such a fucking joke of a country. Yes, I live in the US. How the fuck do we take, ourselves seriously as a country? Like, Flag Day. Just wrap it in with fucking Independence Day and get it over with, bro. Flag Day. Like, goddamn, dude. That's just like when fucking, someone will come up and be like, oh, did you know it's chocolate chip cookie day? Bitch, shut the fuck up. It's Monday. Like...
lasted around 10 minutes. Palestinians in Gaza reported hearing extremely powerful, loud explosions as they took place. The Israelis say they targeted Hamas militant sites, and that was in response to the sending over the perimeter fence during the day of so-called incendiary balloons. Now, these are small helium balloons that are flown over the fence.
So scary. So scary. Oh, God. We better airstrike a couple of apartment buildings. Oh, no.
With burning objects attached. And this had been a tactic used in the past by Hamas in Gaza. That had set fire to some Israeli farmland, around 20 or so fires, according to the fire service in Israel. So that had been the context for this break of the ceasefire, albeit not a return to the kind of intense hostilities we were seeing a few weeks ago, and no rockets fired, importantly, from Gaza towards Israel, which would have been a sign, I think, of another steep escalation if that response had taken place as well. Now, all of that came in the context...
Not an escalation at all, by the way. To airstrike, just what you're going to say is, yeah, this area is a Hamas base, sure. And just fucking airstrike it. after some dude sent some balloons over with petrol. Like, that is not an escalation at all. See, it's only an escalation if you directly send troops in. Like, goddamn.
Next of the events in Jerusalem, and that was an ultra-nationalist flag march that took place. Israelis marching towards occupied East
Flag
Jerusalem.
days sure are awesome, though, right? They're the best. Like, have you ever seen one of these fucking, like, Israeli flag marches, by the way? Because we're gonna see some pretty fantastic quotes coming up here.
Towards the old city and at Damascus Gate, which is a very important gathering area for Palestinians. It's
whatever you say, white boy. Like, no one cares about your opinion.
The main entrance to the Muslim quarter of the old city. The flag parade took place there. Now, that area had been cleared in a forceful way by the Israeli police. Palestinians describe it as being aggressive and discriminatory in the way that was done. There was video footage filmed of one man being violently beaten by Israeli police on the steps of Damascus Gate. Witnesses there said that he was refusing to move. The police haven't responded to a request for a
non-escalation at all, by the way. Just, you know, just some police forcibly fucking moving people from, I called you a white boy, you moronic white boy. Go ahead, go back to fucking your sister, maybe your mama, I don't know. She gives pretty good head, so I wouldn't be too surprised if you want to. Like, go hit that shit back in a trailer and listen to your fucking bluegrass. It's okay. They made music for you. It's okay. You can go listen to it. In fact, I have it on good authority that your mom loves it when you hit it from the back to fucking Kenny Chesney, baby.
Incident itself. But there was certainly the feeling among Palestinians that this was forceful policing. They cleared the area of Palestinians. The Israelis were then allowed in. Some of the marchers chanted death to Arabs and also expressed a desire for some Palestinian neighborhoods to burn. That caused Israel's foreign minister...
Not an escalation at all, though. You know, just forcibly removing Palestinians from the area so a far-right Jewish nationalist is like Israeli flag parade could walk through. Like, while they're chanting death to Arabs, burn down Sheikh Jarrah, like, that's just an all okay thing to do. We don't need to look at that. Don't worry. But those petrol balloons, though, oh my god!
Lapid to say that those marchers were a disgrace. He condemned what he said was racism and un-Israeli behavior, but at the same time he congratulated the policing of the event and said that it had passed in a way that certainly they seemed pleased with in terms of the way it had been managed. So what we were witnessing was a rise in tensions again in Jerusalem, and once again some hostilities around the Gaza Strip, but certainly nothing like the hostilities, the big rise in confrontation that we saw that led to the all-out conflict of last month.
Yeah, they haven't gone through and waited for a holy day to forcibly remove people from Al-Aqsa Mosque yet. They had, like, unfortunately for the Israeli government, because they want the biggest provocation they can get. This is what they do. They've been doing it for decades. They want a holy day to go and fuck people up on in their place of worship, in the, like, what, fourth most, like, holy place in their religion. That's something that you want to wait for. They didn't have one of those coming up. So they decided, like, I guess we'll just go with, like, protecting the far-right Israeli march. That'll be fine. That'll work. Like, I called it right when this happened, that Israel was going to go about business as usual, and that's not because, like, I'm any good at this. This was so blatant on the wall what was going to happen. Because Israel has been literally playing this exact same card for decades. They've literally, the way that they have the amount of land they have now is by breaking a ceasefire. God damn. Let's see. Okay, we'll see what's up with this Kenneth Copeland thing. I don't know if there's anything even if there's anything even there. I just found out that Kenneth Copeland has a YouTube channel. No, neither is the cheeseburger I'm gonna eat later.
Hello, partners. This is Kim.
Neither are the chicken tacos I planned to make for dinner either. It's cute to see all you right-wingers, like, sad and fucking just not able to watch any of your favorites on Twitch anymore. Because, you know, they're all morons that got themselves banned. So instead, you sit around and, like, you might as well eat Joe Biden. Okay? Haven't cannibals said that human's closer to pork? Also, I'd prefer, like, a younger cut of meat. Like, if we're gonna do cannibalism, at least do a younger cut of meat. And, like, I don't know. I have a feeling like white people, their meat's not very good. Like, I have a feeling like y'all's meat is fucking real, like... You know what? Maybe rich white people might be like veal, though. Hold on. You might be onto something. Hold on. I'm coming back around here. No, I'm not a primitivist. I'm streaming on... Like, I am out here streaming on a fucking computer. Like, sitting there with all of my tech out, watching YouTube videos. In a desert. I like air conditioning, bro. Fuck primitivism. Hell no. Oh, I know they're a troll. They're literally a troll that I keep in my chat because I find them very funny to mess with. Like, I've literally kept them in my chat to fuck with for like 2 weeks. I like trolls. Like, who doesn't... Like, the only people I banned from my chat are people who are typing shit that's like TOS and are people who are going to get themselves banned. And it's because it shows up on my fucking screen. Trolls, like, troll all you want. Like, especially if you're, like, somebody that I find funny to mess with. Oh yeah, I'll keep you around. No, there is one person that I did ban, but that's just because he was trolling, but not any good at it. Like, he'd just jump in and into chats and just be like, just spam shit about Kamala Harris, and I'd respond with, yeah, fuck Kamala Harris, what? Go back to what I was doing, and then he'd spam like 8 or 9 of them. So I did ban that guy, even though it wasn't TOS, just because he was annoying. Yo, do I have like a... Do I have some like right-wing slap fight going on in my chat right now? What's happening? I mean, y'all do you. Live your best lives. Like, I'm about to have to start looking at people's channels and shit just to see what's up. Now I'm a little interested though. Hold on. What's going on here? I mean, look, Paris, I like, just out of what I can see from the profiles, like, it seems like he's winning. Like, at least the other guy has 6 times, it's not many followers, like, neither do I, so I'm not really talking shit, but like, it's 6 times the amount you have. I kind of like, what Discord fight did I stumble myself into, though, is the question I have here. Like, this has to be you two fighting outside of a Discord, right? Oh, well, that progresses. I'll go ahead and throw on this Kenneth Copeland's thing, see if there's anything going on with it. Wait, what just happened? Wait, are you not a chud? Oh my, hold on, never mind, we're not doing this video, we're back to talking to you. Are you not a chud? Like, with the amount that you troll in my chat, I thought for sure you were a chud. This is starting to get wild, hold on. I'm about to go make some popcorn and shit. Also, hold on, $4,000 PC. Did you get scammed? Or, like, what are you rocking, bro? Chud. I'll type it for you. Here you go. Chud. Like, I thought for sure, you were just like fucking Minnie the Quartering walking around. Oh, man. Yeah, you troll in my stream every time I stream. Like, you're here 3 times a week. No, sorry, you usually miss Saturdays. You're here 2 times a week. Oh wait, I need to do a transition.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kenneth Copeland, and this is the Believer's Voice of Victory broadcast, and this is Kenneth Copeland Bible College, and we're having a good time in the Lord. Amen. Hallelujah.
Oh, right. I forgot to intro this. Apparently, we are to expect a physical manifestation of God. Oh, Lord. Oh, sorry, of the goodness of God. Oh. The Lord gave me the vapors, and I missed that word. I'm so sorry, children. But we must expect the physical manifestation of the goodness of God to come to you. And of who better to tell you? I said, who better to tell you than the physical manifestation of the devil himself, Kenneth Copeland. Let's get in there, boys.
And for a number of you, this will be the last time we get a chance to visit and talk around the Word.
Benny Hinn in the white jacket from... Hold on. I do need to look that up. What is that? White jacket of Jesus. That's actually a really good question. Why would Ben Shapiro care about rap and rappers? Like, why did he make a video about it that I literally already did the fucking response to? Like, that is a very good question. Why would a lawyer who claims to be talking about politics on his show care to talk about a rapper so frequently that pretty much every time she drops a song, he makes a new video from it? Couldn't be clout sharking. Couldn't be. Oh, is this the guy that, like, oh, I think I remember seeing him in, like, a Netflix documentary or something where he essentially acted like he was a spiritual guru fighter, right? And then had done it for years and years and, like, essentially was saying that he was pushing people with force without ever touching them. And then they had a real fighter, like, fight him and knocked him the fuck out, right? Yeah, I remember this video. Yo, hold on. We'll get back into the Kenneth Copeland thing. I want to just show you guys this in case you haven't seen it. This is fucking hilarious. He'll take your house off the grid with that jacket. Oh, that's good. Hold on, let's get here. There we go.
Round one, fight!
I came from Ethiopia. Nice try at a gotcha, though. Like... Or I guess, my bad, I didn't read the rest of that question. I mean, maybe you weren't trying for a gotcha, but no, I'm Ethiopian. Like, I'm African American. Like, legit. I try to call... So, the only reason that I don't say, like, the black community and black people as often as I usually do is because I talk about Ethiopians so much. And, like, and I talk about, like, a lot of African issues. And it kind of, if you start accidentally saying black when you're talking about Africans, sounds pretty fucked up. Like, it sounds pretty fucked up. Black really, like, only applies, in my opinion, to people who are in America. Because at that point, that's where you are the difference, you know what I mean? Hold on, this isn't the video where he actually, like, fights a dude, though. Like, this is incredibly funny, don't get me wrong. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different guy. Let me look up, like, God, hold on, I'll pull off to the side real quick, or I can do this so you don't. Because there's a video of a dude who pretty much did exactly this, except he eventually convinced himself that he was, like, the real fucking deal. Like, he could, with the grace of God and spirit, knock you out and push you down. What the fuck? Alright, it's a random call from Kansas. They ain't getting me. Actually, now that I think about that, that's probably actually a call I was expecting. Let's see. I don't even know what I'd look up for this. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a top 13 video. You know what? Screw the lame thing I was gonna do talking about fucking Kenneth Copeland. We're watching the top 13 video of fake masters of, like, fake martial arts getting knocked the fuck out. Because, like, it was pretty much I was watching a Netflix documentary, like, maybe a year ago now, that was about, like, a bunch of these fake martial arts where, you can go look it up on, like, YouTube. There's these dudes who think that they, that through the process of never eating or drinking, they only breathe, and that's how they sustain their life. They can then get some, like, power to make it so they can force push people, essentially. Like, yo, that is a good suggestion. Fucking, oh, I can't see your name on the background there. Darth Totes, yo, that is a great suggestion. If you like action movies, you should check out the Raid series. Like, the first Raid is the best movie there, but goddamn, if that's not some of the most, like, amazing choreography I've ever seen for like, action. I almost said action arts. Martial arts action movie.
Welcome to Listertainment, the channel that does.
Alright, never mind. I didn't think this guy was gonna talk. Hold on. There we go.
Starting out with a Tai Chi master who falls on his first kick attempt, which doesn't give him a lot of confidence. At least this
There's
guy is
also, by the way, if you didn't know, very specifically, this, like, Tai Chi masters in China still wants to promote, like, Tai Chi is the ultimate martial art that can beat all other martial arts. So they have masters where they will go do these kinds of, like, faker fights, or, you know, go and put them up against some dudes who either wouldn't have won a fight against fucking anybody because they're not trained, or legit dudes who would go and throw a fight to make Tai Chi look good. And the Chinese government is still very, very heavy in promoting this. So dudes who do what this guy's doing right here and go out and do MMA fights and, like, actually fuck up these Tai Chi masters in China have their lives ruined afterwards. Like, the guy in the documentary that I was watching legitimately is like, yeah, I'm not even a great MMA fighter. I'm maybe mid-tier. But the second that I started fighting second I started going out and exposing these Tai Chi masters and, like, getting more and more popular, suddenly every fight, like, his gym kicked him out. No new gyms would take him. He had to build a home gym. And no fighting orgs that are in China will work with him. So now he exclusively pretty much exposes Tai Chi masters and works a day job because no one will work with him. Like, you will get straight up blacklisted if you try to go against that shit in China. It's crazy.
Trying to keep his hands up to his face, but he still bites on many of the punches coming in, moving his hands and leaving himself completely uncovered. Also, at the end there, he had his hands too far in front and not on the side of his head, which was his downfall.
Like, anyone who's done some basic boxing could look at that dude's guard and be like, oh, he's about to get knocked out. Like, you need to have a tight guard that's pretty... I can't even do it because I'm fat now. God damn it. I used to be in shape and box and play football. Oh, shit. Don't take a desk job, kids. Like, if you go from something physical and get an option to make more money and do a desk job, maybe think about staying doing the physical one if you don't want to get fat and lazy. Also, eat better. Just don't eat poorly.
Here we have a Tai Chi master that thought he was good enough to challenge a Muay Thai practitioner.
Are these all gonna be Tai Chi dudes?
No. The funny thing about this guy is that he bites on every punch or kick trying to catch it, but he always guesses the direction wrong, which is why you never do that.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a rough one to take. God damn. Honestly, I'm surprised he's still standing after that leg kick, dude. Like, if you've ever taken a solid leg kick like that, you'll know that dude's hurting right now.
Okay. Right here in the second attack by the Muay Thai guy, he actually does a pretty good job of blocking, but mostly because he doesn't move his hands too far away from his face. Then he bites again on the kick and gets wrecked.
Yo, these are all gonna be Tai Chi dudes, aren't they? Yeah, these are all Tai Chi dudes. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a different video. Maybe one where a guy isn't narrating over it, too. We can try this one. More Tai Chi. This is the one I was thinking. This is the guy who's blacklisted, actually. Wow, I didn't think I'd find him. What's his name? Hold on. Wait, go back. Zhaodong? Zhu Zhaodong? I think it's Zhu Zhaodong. That dude legit goes around China just fucking up Tai Chi masters now. And it's after this fight that actually got him blacklisted. Because this dude was like the premier, like the big Tai Chi dude in China. And I believe he was like he held a position on their like health board too. Like their health and wellness board. So like he didn't just knock out a Tai Chi master, he knocked out someone who was pretty well connected as well. And like really bad. Like this dude got humiliated right here. Like any ref would have broken that fight up right about like Right there is where this fight would have stopped. He is not guarding anymore. He's just getting swung on now. Like, you could literally tell the MMA fighter started to want to pull punches. Because he wasn't like... He is like, no, this dude's not guarding. He's down. I'm not going about to fucking kill this dude. I forgot this happened. Oh no. Okay, like cocaine habits will lead you to do some weird things, man. That was, yeah, that crumbled him. Although, you know what? That one's a little bit of a jump. Like, Alberto Del Rio, when he was in AAA, he's a wrestler. He should not have been trying to fight an MMA dude in the first place at all. But especially Mirko Cro Cop while he was still in Pride. What? You're gonna fight Mirko Cro Cop in the peak of his career? That dude can kick down trees. Like... I wouldn't fight Mirko Cro Cop today. If you gave me 5 years to train and practice, and Mirko Cro Cop still aged those 5 years, I would not fight him. Like, no, I wouldn't take it. I bet you that motherfucker, when he's like 70, could kick me in the chest and kill me. Yeah, that's over. I don't know why a Wing Chun dude would agree to this in the first place. Like, at least the Tai Chi dudes, like, Tai Chi is good for, I mean, it's good for working out, and it's good for, like, a low resistance workout. That's about it. At least Wing Chun has some uses in self-defense, especially in its, like, translation to disarming somebody. There's some uses there, but it's a stand-up fighting style. Like, why would you agree to do something where you know you're going to end up on your back and having to deal with submissions if you don't know how to wrestle or, like, do at least some basic, like, jiu-jitsu? Yeah, CM Punk's... I knew CM Punk's fights were not going to go well. Like, knew that wasn't going to go well.
Dominate every aspect of the fight, wherever it went. You know, I do take pride in my jiu-jitsu. I know my jiu-jitsu is world class, so, you know, I did want to show out, and I dominate every fashion. That was the plan.
Wait, Don Fry versus Sumo Master. Once again, why is a dude who does sumo trying to do, like, mixed martial arts? Doesn't make any sense. But who did he fight? Because, like, I can't imagine a Yokozuna agreeing to go do a mixed martial arts fight and destroying his, like, fucking destroying his sumo career with it. Because there's a lot of respect like that has to go into that. Yoshihiro Takayama, was this dude a Yokozuna? Oh, he's a professional wrestler. What? Is this the same guy he's fighting? Maybe he fought a different guy. Hold on. Let's type in versus Suno. Okay, Akabono is who it... Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Akebono Taro. That looks more correct. Former sumo wrestler and a professional wrestler. He was a Yokozuna, okay. Was a long-standing Yokozuna. Wow. That's very surprising. Like, Yokozunas kind of get dropped from that position really, really quickly if they hit negatively in the public eye. Like, really quickly. Can't believe this dumbass thought he was gonna go and, like, go into MMA. Look at this. He thought he was gonna go into MMA and went 0-4. Submitted 3 times and made the distance once. And then try to do kickboxing too, and then did he do this afterwards? One of the tallest sumo wrestlers. Retirement. And after suffered an injury and sitting out in a tournament in 2001, decided to retire as Yokozuna. He retired from sumo, and then 3 or 4 years later decided he was going to try to get back into sports and tried to fight there. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than a active Yokozuna to, like, going off and fucking going off and having a, like, shitty MMA career. And then he did some professional wrestling for a while. Okay. Hold on. Odo. Oh. Apparently he quit because of a heart disability. That's kind of sad. Alright, we'll get back to him. We get knocked the fuck out, though. Now that we have that background information, let's go back to this again. Yeah. Oh, hey. This is a really good fight that's in that documentary, too. This dude gets stunted on. Like, and then they declare the Wing Chun master the winner. Like, he gets stunted on, dude. Getting tossed around like an actual child. And then just knocked the fuck out. If they hadn't blocked him, that kick to the face would have had him done, dude. Done and out. Oh, right, sorry. They didn't call it a victory. They called it a draw. Like, that dude's fights are some of my favorite to watch because, like, he's always an underdog story. Well, he's an underdog in his life, but every fight he's in, he is such a clear victor. Like, he throws these dudes around like they're children in front of national TV constantly. And I don't get why they keep accepting the fight. Like, if I'm gonna come up with some fake martial art where I'm like, and then the house explodes, right? I'm never letting anybody test me on that. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. No. I'm gonna go bia, and then houses are going to explode around me. Like Homeboy was saying earlier, I'm about to fucking rip the house out of the foundation with a jacket. Go around just slapping people, making them fall down. And the second someone's like, I don't believe that's real, I'll be like, you're a dirty non-believer. Get him out of my sight. I'm not about to go up and let homeboy punch me in the mouth as I go, Bia! I've been punched in the mouth. I know that shit hurts. I'm kind of wondering what that Kenneth Copeland thing now that I exited out of it though. Hold on.
Because we're graduating our second class in just a few days from now.
Let's just jump ahead.
Faith towards God, doctrine of baptism, and what do you see? She said, I see you.
I don't know how you can be like any of the people who goes to his ministry, by the way, and not be terrified. Like, this dude is so creepy. He looks like he is currently plotting on which one of them he's going to eat tonight.
Found out later she's 77 years old and pastor of the church. And then she came back on Sunday to EMIC, and Pastor George interviewed her. Do you remember that? And what a lovely woman. And the reason I remember her age, she said, and then I asked her what, she said, I had double vision so bad that I just got to where I couldn't see. I couldn't see across the room. Everything is just so doubled up. But she said, I am 77 going to heaven, and I'll be 78 soon and going straight. She just thrilled me through and through.
Oh boy. Is this just like a little sermon that you put up? Wait, what's this at the end? What? Alright, I'm not interested in the sermon at all, but we're going to see whatever this is at the end of this.
And they don't have any faith in it anymore. Well, that's just, do we believe in healing? Well, yeah, Glory to God. We're out of time. Glory to God. Come on, Jeremy.
He owns this building. Like, where he does these, where he does all of his, like, preaching and shit, this big room. The reason it always looks the same is he owns this building. He's the one who decided how much time he has there.
Thank you, Papa. We are learning about the...
Ow! Oh, God! Oh, God! He has kids! Oh, no. Hold on. We need to Google this. Pearson's Ministries International, eh? You called him Papa. That better be your... Oh, that's your grandson. Yikes. Wait, what do his kids do then? Hold on. Now we're in the rabbit hole. Because usually it goes like generation of crazy, generation of breakaway, generation of crazy. Or, well, if it's going to come back to the crazy ministry shit. Kenneth Max Copeland is a televangelist. Good. Kelly Copeland, Terry Pearson. That's the one I'm looking for. I don't care about the rest of them. What do you do, Terry Pearsons? Eagle Mountain International Church. Yep, okay. Yep, oh wow, he is... Wait, his grandson is literally building a church? Oh no. Oh no. This kid is like... gonna be the future of problems.
The foundational teachings of Jesus, specifically the operation of the laying on of hands. Now, Brother Copeland pointed out that Jesus said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me and He's anointed me. You see, He had to teach it or say it for people to have faith in it. Now, if you missed any of the broadcast this week, I encourage you to go back and watch it free on kcm.org or on KCM's Roku channel.
My experiences at KCBC over the past 2 years have been awesome.
Wait.
Roku channel.
My experiences...
What's KCBC?
KCBC.
Bible College? Oh no! Are they making people pay for this? No. No. There's a physical location, okay. Eagle Mountain International Church. Oh no! Oh no, that's right next to where his grandson is. And Kenneth Copeland's church is down the street. It's all in one big commune. We need to check if they have guns. Like, we need to check if they have guns. It's starting to get increasingly likely that they do. There's degree programs. Oh no, they're making people pay for this. What's their courses? Damn it, wrong button. Like, I did not know that Kenneth Copeland not only ran his own church, and that his grandson also started a church that he ran, and his daughter starts a church that she ran, all within the same compound. But one of them is literally a Bible college. Like, they are charging people to come down and listen to them preach. I've been watching videos today thinking that, like, this is just some sermon that you go to for free. And maybe you give money to the donation plate or something, right? But no. It turns out that you actually have to pay for a lot of Kenneth Copeland's ministries and like sermons, and really a lot of the times that he talks, it costs you something. I didn't know that. I just thought that he was doing the whole faith healing thing and like scamming people out of money that way. This man has opened a whole Bible college that is on the same compound. Hold on, let's show you here. On the same compound as his own airport too? Oh my god. His own airport, ministries, a store called Victory. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's his television station. A fucking another TV studio. And his grandson's ministries are also right here. The Eagle Mountain International Church. He is on a compound with an airport, a TV station, a broadcasting studio, and 3 churches. We need to check if these motherfuckers have guns. For sure, dude. Twitch meta, eh? Let's see what this Twitch meta be. But yeah, like if you haven't seen a compound that is more likely to be stockpiling ammunition to take over, let me remind you, this is what the man who's running it looks like. He is constantly, blow the wind of God. He is constantly planning his next move to get children's souls into his stomach. Like, that's what the look here is. If you see this dude with an airport and his own broadcasting stations, that's how Far Cry 5 started. Like, absolutely how Far Cry 5 started. Holy shit. Let me see what this Twitch meta be. Oh, is it Amaranth doing her like... Hold on, I'll actually, I think this is really funny. I'll cover that in a second. Doing her, like, stare in the camera and lick it. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Where was I? Okay, yeah. So, that compound includes a Bible college that you can go to. So I figured we should take a look and see what some of the amazing, useful courses that we can get through. Oh, I already got the clip up weighted, bro. I'm finishing the segment and we going in on it. We're going to go ahead and check out some of what these courses that you can pay Kenneth Copeland are, and like see what we can walk away with it. It's a 2-year college, apparently. We'll also see if they have like a financial estimate for it. See how much they're charging, motherfuckers. With electives offered to further students' development in the ministry callings. Through each course, students will gain a deeper knowledge of the world of God, as well as develop practical skills that will equip them for life and ministry. Our courses include both traditional academic settings, as well as opportunities to specialize in different ministry areas through the service practicum and ministry internships. All, of course, are offered on property at Kenneth Copeland Ministries, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. For 4 hours? Okay. Like, literally, it's a college that's only open for 4 hours a day? Heritage of Faith, Faith to Faith, Old Testament Survey, The Life of Christ, Christ the Healer, Prayer. Wait, why is Heritage of Faith 1 and 2 in the same year? I don't think they understand how these classes work. Laws of Prosperity 1 and 2 are in the same year too. Maybe it's like semester based. Is there a list of course descriptions? No! They even have unit lists. Why are they doing this like they're accredited? Hold on. Guys, is there an accreditation system for like the Christian churches, colleges? Can you not just call yourself a church and be like, yeah, I made him a minister? Because I was pretty certain that's how that worked. Well, I mean, I assume that the church also has to like you. But, like, I assume that the church likes you and you just go, yeah, I made that guy a minister. And then he goes, Jesus. Let's see. I mean, Bible study methods, Okay, you know what? I'll give him this. This 1 unit 1 in the front is probably it's not the best because it's just talking about how to study the Bible. But effective study methods are something that really need to be taught in high school and earlier, and also maybe have like some refresher things you can do in college. Because effective ways to study and look through a piece of text, that's not a easy thing to do. It's a skill that you pick up over a very long time of doing it over and over again. And there should be, like, some best practices that we instill into kids and people in general, so that when they, in their future, want to look into something, have the skills to be able to do so. Like, I was one of those kids that hit college and was naturally smart. I'm a fucking idiot. So I never had studied, like, I just barely ever studied. The only thing I ever studied for was my physics AP class and my AP calc class. Then I hit college and floundered hard because the amount of work and effective study you need to do in higher level college courses is no joke. And I still like have some problems to this day when I'm making my research documents and stuff for like more long form content that I plan to do. So yeah, I do think that that's not, like, if you're going to have a Bible school, how to study the Bible is a good thing to have in it. I'll give them that. Christ the Healer is a 2 unit. Let's look for a big one. What do they have anything more than 4 units here? They have a 0 unit one. We'll look at that too. Nothing more than 4 units, really? So there's nothing longer than a semester here. Weird. Okay. Let's check out that 0 unit one first. The course sequence supports the direct ministry experiences gained in practicum and placements each semester. By providing a classroom setting for reflective activities, students will be able to process what they're drawing from those experiences. Is this study hall? This course also provides an overview of fivefold ministry and helps ministry utilizing staff from various ministry areas. and a variety of speakers to further enhance student. This is study hall. This is literally a time for you to sit around and talk about the things that you learned, and then have someone talk to you about it. Like, have a speaker come in occasionally. Okay. A speaker that's guaranteed just to be one of the fucking Copeland family, by the way. We'll just check out, you know what, fuck it. We're past year 1 now. It's time to go into year 2. Let's see what the biggest course in year 2 is that we can grab. Oh, there's electives in the second year. Oh. How naughty. Yeah, right, I've been kicked out for me of being gay. How about for my elective? I would like to elect to blow at least one dude. The God-ordained... Old Testament truths. This course is a survey of the books of the Old Testament with special emphasis on their inspiration, history, and fulfillment in the New Testament. A historical record of adventures in God, the Old Testament is filled with examples and insights for abundant living today. From inspirational poetry full of God's wisdom to accounts of prophets, kings, and deliverers. The lives and times of Old Testament heroes of faith reveal God's ever-present covenant of love. Let me remind you, the Old Testament is the part of the Bible that has God coming down to a person and going like, hey, you know those Jews in that area? They've been very, very bad. They've been bad boys. So I'm going to kill all of them. What I need you to do is you cannot get up. You need to lay on your side for the next, like, month. I think it was like a month or 2 months. I think it may be 60 days. And break bread out of your shit. Just lie in a little, like, lie in your hut, make a little moat to lie next to, and eat some shit bread for the next month or 2. That's the historical documents that they're talking about right now. Like, if you don't believe me, look up Ezekiel. Ezekiel was a crazy dude who ate shit bread, and eventually people decided that he was talking to God. Aviation and ministry. Kenneth Copeland teaches a course about why it's okay for him to have a plane and fly around. Also, maybe here you can help me fly around and do the logistics on this a little bit. Like, holy shit. Are all of these electives? Okay, no, just the first 2 electives are electives on, like, hey, here's how I made some money, and here's the things I did with it. This is why they're okay, and you should do them. Media and technology, Ministry of Helps, biblical counseling? What the fuck is biblical counseling? Spirit, soul, and body, a survey of causes, effect, and counseling considerations will study. Oh no! This is like, go to Bible therapy instead of real therapy. That's not good. Like, I did a video on, the Trump prophecy dude that literally did this. Instead of going to a therapist and taking some medication, he listened to his church therapist that he went to and literally thinks he's still talking to God to this day. Like, don't do it. Don't listen to Godball. Go to a therapist. Alright, let's go ahead and see, like, if there's a, like, way to check for how much it costs. They are accredited. You do have to get accredited to be a fucking Christian school. What? Trans World Accrediting Commission International apparently is who accredits Christian schools for the last 30 years, I guess. Or is that just a group that he's gotten to do it for him. And like they don't actually accredit schools. List of accreditation agencies used by fake colleges. I fucking knew it, dude. Absolutely knew it. Like, it's not even fucking accredited. So, yeah. It's a scam. Kenneth Copeland is scanning people out of money. Surprise, surprise. Let's see if we can see just how much it is then. Because, like, $1,800 a semester. So, like, $7,200 for 2 years. I guess that's not the worst in the world. But that is $7,000 that you pay him to get a license to be a minister at pretty much the only place that would ever take it, I'm going to assume, is his churches. So I guess at least he's making his own workforce. Holy shit, what an actual demon, dude. Like a literal demon. Alright, let's check out this fucking Twitch meta, boys. Twitch meta, boys! I'm not a fan of Destiny, so like, but there's no way he had a bad take on this. Because, like, it's wild, dude. It's absolutely wild.
I don't know. Something is going on. I don't know what happened. She got 100 gifted subs and then...
What is she?
Yo, you were right. It's so much better. I would have never expected this. What the fuck is she doing? ASMR ear-licking bed yoga. Did someone gift her 100 subs and was like, put on the pigeon mask for me? Oh shit. Oh, this was so worth it. Oh my god.
We're in a simulation, Steven.
Are we? Is the simulation breaking?
It's breaking. It's absolutely breaking.
What is this, dude? Who gets off? Like, okay, wait. Who? This is his chat. This is Amaranth's chat. Okay, hold on. I need to go back and see, like, what Amaranth's chat was saying. What the fuck? Keck W, WTF, WTF, Keck W, cringe. She finally lost her mind. Okay, this is something she just decided to do then.
We're in a simulation, Steven.
Are we? Is the simulation breaking?
It's breaking. It's absolutely breaking.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure she did it, like, since nobody asked for this to happen. There's no shot that she didn't do this specifically to get clips of her doing this circulating and keep as much as, like, keep her popularity where she's at, or her name share where she's at. It's like, everyone knows who the fuck Amaranth is. And she does it by literally keeping herself in controversy every 3 to 4 months. And you know what? Fuck it. Make her money. Like, who cares? Throwing your dog was fucked up, though. I don't agree with that.
You know, someone's having a real hard time.
What is happening?
The simulation is breaking. You're right, Moon.
Take Amaranth stream.
Hold on. Is Amaranth streaming right now? Because now I need to, like, see what the fuck's going on over there. I've never really watched an Amaranth stream, because, like, I don't know, if I'm gonna watch porn, I'll just watch porn. I don't really have anything against, like, more sexual Twitch streamers, though. It's not really a big deal. Damn right we're muting this goddamn ad Amazon Prime Video. Amazon is garbage unless you are using your primes to subscribe to me once I hit affiliate. Then Amazon is A-okay. Holy shit, this ad's long. Oh my god. Alright. That's what's going on in Amaranth's stream right now. Okay, nope, out. I don't like that. I don't like that. Weird. Like, I've never gotten people who can do the whole, like, ASMR thing. Not people who can make the content. That makes entire sense to me. Very easy content to make. Like, makes sense. What I've never gotten is... What do the people... How do you listen to that? Like, it sounds like somebody eating. It's... Ugh. I can never do the squishy, like, food sounds in my ear. Nah. Can miss me on that shit, homie. I don't really have too much else to do. Like, there's other shit that I want to cover, but I am going to get ready for work in like 5-10 minutes, so none of that. But I want to do something for this little bit of time. At least get out a 2.5 hour stream, you know. We'll find something enjoyable to watch. How about that? We don't do enough fun here. Oh, god damn it. Gothic's made a video about the culture war. Maybe we're... Oh, wait. It's 17 minutes. Okay, it won't be today, then. That will be on Saturday. You know what? Let's check out some of this Wall Street bet shit.
Hey, good humans. Jason from Jubilee here at the Jubilee office. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to the Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this episode.
It's the apes versus the
I
streets.
honestly just got this wallet, and I think it's incredible.
Screw you, Ridge Wallet.
So I can't repeat, Ben, I love what you represent. I love it. But the fact of the matter is, like, your altruism doesn't actually hit the masses.
Mm-hmm. Well, hold on, that's true. Like, Wall Street's bets dudes pretending that it's all about, like, redistributions of wealth. It's redistributing it to them. Like, they ain't here to make a socialist paradise. Like, it's great that they're robbing money. Well, not robbing. It's great that they're taking money from those rich motherfuckers at the top, though. Like, I'm at the point where I don't care if I'm taking W's as long as you're taking L's.
Large institutional investors have lost tens of millions of dollars.
The assumption that the Reddit crowd were idiots is
at Goldman Sachs before moving to an...
Caution.
What's up? I'm Sade. I started my career at...
Scumbag. Sade, scumbag. You work for Goldman Sachs?
Goldman Sachs before moving to an alts firm in LA.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Danny. I worked in finance. I'm also been an entrepreneur for the past 10 years.
My name is Mike. I am the CSO of a CPG startup.
Hey guys, my name is Ramneek. I'm a registered investment advisor and real estate broker.
Hey guys, my name is Zach. I'm in the medical device sales space, and I also host a podcast called DIY Wealth.
My name's Ben. I'm the proud owner of several shares of GameStop, and I'm hodling until the squeezes squoze.
That dude is a Redditor. The rest of these dudes, serious people. Last one, Redditor.
I have invested in meme stock. Come forward if you agree.
Hey, look. She's the only one that's not an idiot on the Wall Street side. The meme stock, like...
Might be a little obvious why we invested in the meme stock, but I definitely want to hear why you did.
Yeah, I think if you think about meme in a different way, right? So, like,
okay, because meme doesn't... I don't have time to do a full breakdown of this video. Meme doesn't mean, like... haha, Pepe, go funny picture. Like, meme, the original meaning of the word meme is something in, like, a culture or like a place, a set of people that is passed from person to person and becomes part of your lexicon. Like, especially through just straight up imitating it. Like, you know what? I was doing a couple of them earlier in a video where I went like, Baba, or I didn't say Baba Booey, what is it? Why can't I think of it right now? Oh shit. Oh no. Wow. Bia! The whole Bia thing happened after that presidential run in the mid-2000s and Dave Chappelle popularizing it. Like, meme, when you think of it in the sense of the original word, the original meaning, of course you would invest in meme stocks. Because that is a stock that is being passed person to person, like the knowledge of this stock, of this being a good purchase, going person to person in a cultural, like large cultural way. Of course you invest. At the very, very least, if you invest at like a low time period of it before it gets too crazy, you'll be able to make some decent money. Some really decent money. Like, as long as you aren't buying at buying at peak and selling at like the dip, then you're fine. I'm gonna blow your mind here. If you want to do stocks, don't buy at peak and sell at dip. It's the other way around. You buy at dip and sell at peak. Like, okay, you know what? We'll go ahead. That looks like that's gonna be a fun video. I'm gonna save that until the watch later, and we'll check that out Saturday. That should be a good one. I'm going to do about like a 6 to 8 hour stream on Saturday. Hope to see y'all there. Peace.